Hello everyone, welcome in the final episode of our Milan series. In case you're new here, we are Natalia and Michal, your local explorers, and for the last couple of days, we've been discovering this metropole of North Italy. We stayed in amazing Speronari Suites, strolled the famous Sforza Castle and its park, tried delicious gelato, walked on the roof of the Duomo, and experienced the biggest Starbucks in Europe. And today is our final day in Milan. We are starting this morning with exploring the city very early actually, because we are heading to a famous cafe called Marchesi. As it is very iconic, it gets busy during the day and has like really crowded, so we've decided to come very early, like
actually at the opening hour.
Yeah, so right now we are walking from the main square to the Galleria of Victorio and Emanuele II.
Yeah, so let's see. The city is slowly waking up. Also this gallery, which is stunning.
Yeah, it's still empty because not many people walk around as it is so early, just shops starting to open.
And this gallery is also probably one of the biggest and most unique shopping galleries you can find.
Oh yeah, and it's like you are inside but still outside because it's actually open, but up there it's covered with window glasses and it's really beautiful. Like the architecture is stunning, and also down there all these are shops, but if you look closely you can see beautiful paintings all around, and also balconies and rooms which are actually hotels. I mean, that's pretty fascinating.
As we're speaking about the windows, this is the coffee shop Natalia was mentioning, and we are actually heading there, and it's a little bit hidden gem just above the Prada shop.
Look at this pastry. It looks so good. It was such a nice experience. I mean, the cappuccino was all soft and delicious, and also the pastry was very fresh, and I love how full it was. And I'm really glad that we made it here in such early morning because it was empty basically, so we could enjoy in peace our cappuccino. It was very nice. Right now we are going to hit the streets of Milan because it's our last day today.
Getting around city center is very convenient and easy to navigate. We love walking around because there's always so much to see. Now as we crossed through the gallery, we ended up in front of a Scala opera house. A famous opera house which was inaugurated in the 18th century. The original structure was renovated few times throughout the history, and now it's hosting performers from all around the world.
So our next stop is this wonderful botanical garden which was established in 1774, and you find here such an amazing amount of flowers which are just starting to bloom, and there is also an arboretum with trees which are hundreds of years old.
Now we are in Brera district, which is an artistic quarter of Milan because of many artists performing here and art schools. And now we are on our way to have another gelato and try it in a different area.
Okay, this is the small size, okay? I went for Spagnola, which should be some amaretto or something with a chocolate inside a cone. And for you, I took, I think it's a raspberry or some wild berries, whatever. Looks so rich. Look at how creamy it is, actually.
Looking forward to it. Another district we are just crossing through is Porta Nuova,
and it's a project which you can see from far away, as it has a lot of tall buildings with a very interesting architecture and design. This project was developed with a focus on environment and also the mobility, so you can see plenty of green areas, fountains, pedestrian path and bike paths, so people can just hang out here and have a good time. Apart from this, another interesting thing to mention is the BOSCO VERTICALE project, or vertical forest, which consists of 2 towers on which the balconies have the big trees planted, and the whole building is partially covered in green.
Our last stop before we leave Milan is gonna be an iconic food market, Mercato Centrale Milan. This market is located in the heart of the central station, and it offers 2 floors of about 30 vendors filled with food, drinks, flowers, and a dedicated space for eating and relaxing. There is a fish shop, vegan stalls, organic market, and a lot of hot and fresh products to be taken away. The position is really great, so in case you came by train or just hopping on a bus to the airport and still have time, you can just grab something to go. The station is really huge, and the food market was just amazing. I mean, it was a perfect stop because we are heading to subway and we need to take a train to our car because we actually parked it like outside of the town or outside of the city center, so we need to hop on and find our way.
Guys, we just hopped off the subway and we're heading to our car after 3 days in Milan. We are happy and also a little bit tired of exploring this wonderful and big city. We actually choose the combination of driving to the borders of Milan and then taking the subway because here there are very strict emission pollution limits, and you cannot enter with a car of a certain age to certain areas while the zones are active. Unfortunately, our car is a diesel vehicle which they don't really like, so that's why we choose this metro. And actually it was much cheaper in the end because the parking here costs maybe 10 euros per day instead of 30 in the city center, and in 15 minutes we were right in front of the Duomo, so it was in the end very convenient. Hopefully you like these videos or this series of the videos, and maybe we inspired you, and if so, please consider subscribing to our channel so we can be more connected and you can see more of our upcoming episodes. Bye guys!